Yo, 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 welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash.
How you feeling today, black man?
Hey, man, I am blessed. Blessed.
You know, it's holiday season.
Anxiety season. I hate buying gifts.
Man, this shit is the worst. It feel like the most pressure in the world.
To buy somebody a gift. Just to buy somebody
To please somebody with a monetary valued gift. And you hoping, then they want something, but they don't tell you what they want.
You hoping it's enough.
You got to pay attention and know, like, oh, you should just know me.
Then they be like, oh, you don't got to give me nothing. Your love is enough.
Yeah, okay. Show it with that love you want to. You ain't going to hear the end of that. You ain't going to hear the end of that. Mm-hmm. And it's hard, too. Like, what do you, is it hard for you to tell people what you want as gifts, too?
Well, it's hard for me because I got so much shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't really ask for nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm the type of person like this. I don't really need nothing. Mm-hmm. I don't need no more stuff. Like
some money.
Don't get me wrong. I do need some money. And hey, and those Jordans did come out last week that I couldn't get. I couldn't afford them.
You know so if you happen to stumble upon them,
you know what I'm saying? The Cardinals. I need a size 12, please. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. It's always hard for me. Like,
hey, lost and found, size 12. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jordan 2s come out in a couple weeks, size 12.
If y'all be so, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
let the blessings flow, right? That's what they say.
You send them to the P.O. box. You know?
However it get here, we ain't gonna complain.
Yeah, no,
we ain't gonna complain.
Oh,
well, would you look at that?
Voila, magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, man,
it's tough time.
What you do this weekend?
This weekend I actually cleaned the house, like every level of the house.
Okay.
Something I've been trying to do for every weekend, but some keep coming. You know how it be.
Yeah, 3 levels.
Yeah, it's a lot of house. So finally did that. That's about it. And then just had a chill weekend. What about you?
Man, I went to.
You had a few events.
Yeah, I went to the Mayor's Ball.
How was that? Tell us about it.
Well, you know what I'm saying? No, another thing, it was birthday this weekend.
Okay. Happy birthday, E. You know what I'm saying? Happy belated.
You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. The Mayor's Ball was different because being in Atlanta, you know, like the Mayor's Ball, that's the who's of Atlanta. All the quote unquote movers and shakers. All the black movers and shakers.
All the money.
All the black movers, not all the money. You know.
Oh, okay.
The money, you know, the money different. The money.
You're right. My fault.
The Negro.
It's the Negro leagues.
Yeah, man. So it's so funny, right? You know, I was in the VI. I mean, I was blessed to be in the VI. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Near the mayor. Mm-hmm. Mayor right there. I'm right here. I'm on this side of the rope. So right.
Who on the outside of the rope?
I'm getting to that. You already know who on the outside of the rope, right? So. I don't really be knowing those scenes, and I end up going by myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, get in. You know, I see a lot of people I know. Mm-hmm. See a couple guys from high school. You know what I'm saying? I know they do really big things in the city.
Okay.
Then they act like they really don't want to talk to you. Hey man, what's going on? Mm-hmm. I'm holler at you.
Weird energy.
It's very weird, and I'm like this. I guess. So, anywho, get inside. Then when I was saying I was in the wrong line because I had a band. My band was platinum, so I didn't have to be in that line. I supposed to been.
You wasn't supposed to be in the peasant line. You were supposed to be
in the uppity line.
You supposed to be in them folks.
I'm up for the nigga pie.
Somebody.
So yeah. So what ended up happening was a guy I had knew was like, yeah man, you in the wrong line. Get inside. Blah blah blah. Grab a drink. One thing I must say, the women in Atlanta are rude.
The women in Atlanta are rude.
Yeah, they knock you over. They're like, I felt like I was in a room full of. The energy was so masculine. Beautiful dresses and masculine energy. Mm-hmm. And so once I got to my section, I supposed to be uphill. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing all the people and everybody just. Everybody high posting, everybody.
Is it real bourgeoisie?
Yeah, it's real fake You know what I'm saying? So what ends up happening is, and I'm very observant, so when I go places, I observe what's around. Well, anyway, back to the section. I get to the section, Kenny Barnes, you know what I'm saying? He talking, DJing, whatever. He telling everybody, okay, the mayor's coming. Can y'all move from this right here and move to the right? And let his people, he can sit down.
Okay.
But them folks would not move. It's the mayor's ball for him. It's his ball.
His ball. His event.
Move. And there's the girls just sitting there. They're just sitting there like.
Acting like anybody talking to them.
Kenny said, I'm talking to y'all. We need this section. We need this part of the section. For the mayor's family can come sit down. So then, as I'm sitting right here, I kind of back up near the rope. I'm just looking. And I see all of these women rushing. To your point, that what you want to get at. I saw all of these women rushing to try to get over the rope. And that goes back to all these women podcasts about these guys and XYZ. It's like men search for power because they want the ability to do things. Women want to be next to power. So all of them was rushing to get next to power. You know what I'm saying? Well, the power is very minute. It's just power. Even it's a name sake, whatever. The energy.
The clout, all the
clout. You know what I'm saying? They rushing towards it. They bum rushing towards it. And it was like, I just saw all these women. And they always, most of them was by themselves. I mean, groups of women.
They was trying to catch them something.
Well, most of the guys were with women. Were with dates.
Would you say they was married or?
Most guys were married.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta realize something. 80% of black men are married. You know what I'm saying? The 80% out of 100 are married, but no, you talk about the breakdown, the classes, whatever. So, yeah. So it was a time. It was just very observed. I'm just looking around. I'm just looking at all the people. I'm looking at all the energy. The guys are kind of, I ain't gonna say they're corny. I know those places and I've been in those spaces. And I don't mind being there. But I'd rather be home.
Yeah. So it's not a scene you prefer to be.
But the crazy thing is, I don't prefer no scene. I'm like that every time because I go out alone. Like, I go somewhere, I don't go out often. So, but when I do go somewhere, I kind of go and I just watch. I people watch. I watch the interactions. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's a vibe, it's a vibe. But I just watch the interactions.
The women, you said, I remember we talked on the phone briefly. You saying the women was real masculine. Everybody trying, you know what I'm saying? They brought the dicks with them.
I said, put them up. That's all I want. That's all I felt like. I wish they put their wood up.
How dressed, like attire wise, was it like? Do you feel like they were like
no
naked?
No.
You elegant.
You can't be naked at the Mayor's Ball.
Okay.
You can't be. This ain't the thoughtation.
Okay.
Like a plantation. It's in the thoughtation.
Okay.
Everybody was dressed. Everybody had that shit on.
Okay.
But get crazy thing. Everybody looks just alike.
That was gonna be my next question.
And all the guys look alike too. All of them look alike. All of them look alike. Bald head, beard. Or the curly hair. Like all the guys look alike.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't no flavor in there to me.
Wasn't no individuals.
Yeah, a few individuals, but it wasn't no flavor. The room wasn't sexy. And the DJ, and I want that motherfucker to be a movement. You know what I mean? When I show up, I want that motherfucker to be what it gonna be. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. If we gonna ball, let's ball.
Women got that shit on. Women ain't dancing for real.
Oh, yeah,
they all with each other. And it's like I'm at the bar, they knocking you over trying to get a drink and all this.
But I swear they don't know that word. They don't know that word. Excuse me.
No, they do not. No, they don't.
They do not know that.
To be kind to somebody, people do not understand. It doesn't take anything to be kind and courteous. People don't understand it.
A few times I did go out, I'm getting women move me. You know how they
Yeah.
just say excuse me. It ain't that loud. I can hear you. Just like damn.
And the crazy thing is, I went from in the front of the bar to I stood all the way in the back, like literally with a coat check. I just watch people. I was on there for like an hour, 30 minutes.
With no action in them.
I'm ready to go home.
Man.
Like this, because I'm so unbothered. And I don't know, man. I'm like the grumpy old man.
Turn into the Grinch?
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, man. Like, that's why I don't go out, because I don't have fun.
But I understand it, though. Like, hearing your stories, like, you've seen so much and experienced so much. It's
fun.
like, yeah, it's just, what Drake said, ain't nothing changed. I'm just harder to please.
Yeah. That's.
What about like did you see a lot of people on their phones, like the social, like was that a lot of that going on and stuff, or not really?
Not necessarily. Not I recall. A lot of people taking pictures.
Okay.
That thing with the pictures, everything was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, getting the right angle and stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
It was all pictures.
Fair enough. Yeah, I just know that a lot of culture.
And the crazy thing is,
on the phone.
I don't know how to take pictures anymore. Because I remember once upon a time when I was on Instagram, I used to take the picture the same way. I told you the joke that Justin had a joke to me on pose like Ted's the picture.
That Ted's pose.
The Ted's pose like this, but I don't know how to pose because I don't take pictures anymore. Like I know how I look. I take a picture one time to see how I look together. After that, that's it.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, you gotta get back to it. Sometimes you gotta put that shit on. You know what I'm saying?
I like putting
the niggas on the social media.
I like putting that shit on.
Oh, the one thing you gonna do
is put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? but the crazy thing, I lost so much weight. I can't wear all my tuxedos are big.
So you gotta get them tailored in. You gotta buy new.
I can get all the clothes.
But that's what I'm going through now. Rebuying my closet.
Steve Harvey.
You got the draft day suits on.
Yeah. Be walking
big boys.
Big ass suit on like LeBron James, the long ass white.
2001.
Looking like Drake in that video, him and Dirk.
So one interesting thing that happened, it didn't happen to me, it happened to my homeboy, but I got to share this because I thought it was the craziest thing ever. So my homeboy, he's pre-Saturday, girl hit him up. She's like, hey, I'm going to be in your area, you know what I'm saying, going to the Beltline or whatever, you know what I'm saying, would you like to meet up, you know what I'm saying, we kick it for a little while. They had went on one date before. She had dressed business casual, like she had dressed business attire as if it was a job interview the first time. So he kind of like wasn't really feeling her, which is understandable. So they talking, they kicking it. She starts to pitch him a business idea and says she wants him to start a nonprofit under his business and she run it and he fund it. And I'm sitting here like, there's no way. There's no way that this girl hit you up to meet with you to get you to fund her.
Yeah, because she was like, because she hit him up on some business. We just doing business.
But and you had said that about the girl. They love to talk this whole like, let's build together, let's be this power couple, let's do this. And then the craziest thing is, so he's texting me while he's on the date, and I'm like, there's no way she just said that.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, that was verbatim her words. Then she tells him that she doesn't want kids. So he's just like, well, if you don't want kids, we ain't got nothing to do like with each other. Like we might as well go on our separate ways. And she was like, oh, well, I went on a date earlier today and the girl wanted kids. I could hook y'all up and then you start the business and I run the business, but y'all date. So now she's trying to be matchmaker.
Wait the hell a minute.
Exactly.
So she was hanging out with one of her friends earlier.
No. She went on a date.
So she's
with
like
a girl.
So she's like girls too.
Yeah, she's dabbling in that. She's open to possibilities.
Well, she all over the place.
Too all over the place.
But that's what we live in.
Man, they got this whole marriage and business part. They got all of it. It's the craziest thing I had ever heard. And I'm sitting here like, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Then Speaking of the Mayor's Ball, Jermaine Dupri was like one of the DJs. He was doing like this tribute to Atlanta type thing. You heard him. You heard him on. You heard him on an interview tomorrow somehow. He pitched the ideas of 106 Park.
I ain't hear that, but go ahead.
I think he was saying that he was one of the people who pitched the ideal of 106 Park.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Then Bow Wow got on there talking about some this dude stayed just being overly disrespectful. You know what I'm saying, type thing. To Jermaine, and the brat had to go on there and chump his ass off.
So what's going on with these little young boys?
But me and E having the same conversation. They said like being a father is the hardest job in the world because it don't matter how hands-on you are, how much you there. Like Master P and Romeo going through their shit.
Yeah, we just gonna segue right into that.
Yeah, like even with Bow Wow. Bow Wow always keep talking about some, I was never so deaf, I was deaf row. No, dude, no you wasn't. Snoop couldn't do anything with you. So he brought you to Jermaine. And Jermaine built your legacy off his back. He wrote all the songs.
Yes, you didn't.
What are you talking about? Like,
have you heard Bow Wow rap without Jermaine?
They're not good songs.
Exactly. They never make it anywhere.
Yeah, he had one song without Jermaine that was jamming. The song T.I. wrote.
And he ain't even write it. Like so, and you had told me about the Romeo thing. Romeo getting on, talking about how he felt some type of way about Master P.
Because basically, you know, P had said about the dude who died, shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He like, mental illness is real. Then he go Romeo chime in. Oh, this man, this, that, and the third. Nigga, when you said this man, one thing about these little niggas, they gon' when they feeling when they talk with their chest, they gonna feel to want to disrespect you. When what you did is never enough. That's why I say being a father, so it ain't never gonna be enough.
Yeah, so it's one of them thankless jobs.
So you sitting here with a Master P, and basically all this stemming from Romeo still hurt because sister
passed away.
Sister died, yeah. So he still hurt. You don't know how P grieving. You know what I mean? And when you say you saw the thing on YouTube, when people like this, yeah, I ain't sound perfect.
And I'm grieving different.
I'm grieving.
Yeah, like this is my way.
I lost my daughter. What you want me to do? All I did was took my family out the ghetto and gave y'all the best life y'all can have.
Yeah.
And everybody got a problem with me when the money get cut off. Everybody got a problem with me when I don't agree with you.
Yep. It's that spoiled brat syndrome.
It's the male entitlement.
Yeah.
These men are, when you personalize your kids, you give them a sense of entitlement that they feel that you got enough nuts to come talk to me crazy, and I put you in the game. Oh, I ain't never spent my own money and this, that, and the third. How you even get some money?
Yeah, you wouldn't have had none of that without his hard work, literally. Yeah, when I seen that, I was like, sometimes I be understanding what like the younger folks say about the older generation, but this was one of them. I'm just like, all right, bro, you kind of out of line right now. Like, one, you took it to social media.
Yeah.
I despise any man that goes to social media to cry or to vent about like his family issues instead of like going to your family to talk about it. Now, I can say if you was using it as a learning lesson, like, hey, yeah, we had went through this and da-da-da, this was the case. And
but you went to social media to try to blast your father? Oh, the facade, he broke and we broke. This your daddy. When have you ever heard any other race of kids get on or talk down to their parents? See, we live in this generation, in this new world that when black kids become grown, they feel that we the same grown. See, when I was growing up, we wasn't the same grown.
Oh, hell no.
My mama.
And we'll always be that.
And I always be my mama. The biggest, baddest motherfucker in the world. Shout out bad. Like I was having a discussion yesterday, me and E was talking at the house. And I said, you know, that's the world we live in now.
Yeah.
There's no honor and respect in being, you know.
You got too many rights.
Yeah.
Too many, like, that entitlement, like you said.
And then everything, and when stuff don't go right, it's always mental health, mental this, mental that.
Yeah.
And here's my argument about that black man mental health, right? I get so tired of hearing women say, "Men, check on your health. You strong, blah 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 blah." Well, I tell you, half the mental health comes from your sister girls.
Let them hoes not to cause it. Why you don't talk to you?
Y'all cause half the grief.
Yeah.
If you simmer down on the bullshit, most guys can thrive. Then they talk about the testosterone level in certain men, is estrogen levels. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, them estrogen levels high.
Yeah.
These niggas act like hoes. I seen a dude on social media today. He was like crying. When he went on social media, YouTube show, he was crying because he had just broke up with his girlfriend. He filmed it, and I'm like, it's so many of these new niggas I cannot respect. Like, I'm not saying you can't have no feelings as a man, but it's just certain stuff. You pulled out your phone, you recorded it, and then posted it. What are we doing? Did you thought you was gonna get some sympathy cheeks? Like you thought, girl, oh, come, what? Like, it's like we refuse to be men, and it's like we're allowing the women and men to fuse and become this new thing that just don't work.
Yeah, because men don't act like men, and women don't act like women. That goes back to
hoes.
Go back to the mayor's ball. You know what I mean?
It's role reversal. It is role reversal, and we are watching it in real time. And I feel like the catalyst for this, like when I really noticed it got worse, was like COVID. Like that's when it really, like, everything just switched. And I'm like, when y'all start doing this? When y'all start acting like this?
Yeah, because what COVID did was, that's why some people call COVID the pandemic, not the pandemic. You know what I mean? A lot of people say COVID was planned. You know what I'm saying? Because everything it was social engineering. They made you sit in the house for a year.
Yep.
Then they made you walk around with covering your face for a year. Think about that. You had to cover your face, so that gives people bad anxiety. You had to sit home alone. They give people bad anxiety.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know how to deal with themselves.
Yeah, so it messes with a lot of people's chemical makeup.
I agree. It's there. And to mention something else that we even talked about this weekend. So I'm on YouTube just scrolling. Robert Kiyosaki. Everybody knows Robert Kiyosaki. This is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I was like, never in a million years did I think the guy who helped get majority of people financially stable and teach financial literacy, any person that's ever come up with money or had money, they've read his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This man is now on YouTube talking about red pill content. He got a divorce. He was a beta male. He used a simp. And I'm like, never in a million years did I think we'd be here.
He probably got divorced, and what ended up happening was she took most of the stuff.
So what he said once they got the money, she didn't need him no more. And that's why they eventually got divorced.
Yeah,
he was like a militant person.
Because hypothetically with divorce, right, you're basically paying someone to not want you anymore. So you got to pay her spouse support and all the other stuff. You're basically paying her. You're basically paying her a lifestyle that she had with you. That's why I feel like if a woman leaves, which 90% of women file and call it divorce, if she leaves my house, I shouldn't have to pay for her to go get a new house because she don't want to be here.
Mm-hmm. You think they'll ever change that?
No.
I don't think so either.
It's so much money into it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There's way too much money into it.
And I even went as far as to say earlier this weekend, I think that all of this, because you're going to see the single woman crisis who Kevin Samuels told us about, months ago, years ago, or months ago. I think that the government will come up with something to bail these women out.
You see, California already doing it. They say California for black mothers who are single. When they said they give them the money, they give them the money. They already giving them women. They're funding the chaos. Mm-hmm. It's like the merchant, the merchant of death, the merchant of war. Like the government now is the merchant of hearts.
Yep.
And they playing with the emotions.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It'll be a bunch of single but they gonna bail them out. It's gonna be some kind of crisis that they gonna come to the aid of them instead of demanding a change.
Yeah. But what's gonna happen is they gonna, like right now, you see right now, 30 years ago they applauded the single woman. I mean the married woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But now they applaud the single woman.
Yep.
They applaud the Lori Harveys. Like, people say, oh, she $1 million, all this other stuff, India, whatever case may be. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which is probably not true, but whatever. But I tell people all the time, what does she do for a living? She's not the star of the show. And that's the problem. I don't know.
That's how I feel too. I don't know. I be like, but seeing the Robert Kiyosaki and like those people come to this content, it's like, damn, it's like it's gotten that bad of a crisis.
Yeah, because
like we need some straightening.
Because those guys, they're losing their wives, and their wives are running off with all their stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Those guys getting divorced because she feel like I don't need you no more because I got enough money to. What Kevin said. Can you say you need $2 million? I got my $2 million to help me survive for the rest of my life. So all I need is a way. All I need is an allowance to be able to do the hell I could do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I seen somebody use a clip in which well, they didn't use the clip, but the exact thing I said, that they prefer to be that they prefer to be baby mothers.
You like
why they had said that exact thing, and your boy, what's his name? Damn, Mr. Let Go.
Yeah.
And he was debating it, and that same excuse of like, oh, we don't prefer to be.
Yeah, if you don't prefer, you're doing it. I'd be so confused about how you don't prefer it, but it's happening.
The logic never makes sense.
It never happens. It don't make any sense. If you're not married at the point of conception, there's the problem right there.
Yep.
And someone gonna say, well, that's
no good option.
That comes from having sex. No, it don't.
Every time you had sex, you did not get pregnant.
I told my homegirl that the other day. She's like, well, because I'm this and I do X, Y, Z, and I never experienced that. I said, you know why? Because you didn't want to. Mm-hmm. You know why she experienced it? Because she wanted to.
Mm-hmm. She wanted that baby by him. She wanted that.
Him.
She wanted that check.
Because you know why?
She can control.
Because here's what I know we're getting ready to close. Here's what it is. I want it with him. Because I talked about it the other day with E. It was the realest shit I ever just even thought of. That goes back to the mental health. Women cost the mental health. So this dude tell you he don't want this situation. Mm-hmm. You putting trauma on him. That's a trauma bond. Mm-hmm. Now he has to mentally be okay with the decision that you made. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That you made.
So now he's beating himself up for even being here, and now he's mad at it basically says you should beat yourself up. Mm-hmm. You mentally tearing yourself apart because of a decision that you made. Mm-hmm. Now, since you made a decision, she made a decision. you like, damn, I she never even did this shit. So then once again, that's another trauma bond. Then people gonna ask, people gonna ask you, so why you ain't with Shawty no more? Well, we was never together. That's another trauma bond.
Not to mention when the kid get older and he come.
Yeah.
Or he or she.
Yeah.
And now they got this whole complex about you who wasn't there.
Or to Master P point, a person who was there. See, like I said before, they treat men like basketball players, just shut up and dribble.
Yep. I couldn't have said it no better. they don't want to hear nothing from us.
Shut up and dribble. Shut up. Hey, shut up. Don't complain about it because this is what I want. Don't complain about it.
This is what you supposed to do.
And you need to do what you're supposed to do, or else, or else the white folks gonna tell you need to do it.
Yep. I'm gonna get them folks involved.
I'm putting them folks on it. That's another trauma bond. So now that's another thing to focus your mental. Then
now you're in a financial bind.
Yeah. And then even focus your mental even more. And then you passing that trauma along. So when you meet somebody new, you bringing all of these bags to the door.
Yep. I couldn't have said it no better. Hey, that's Perspectives from Big Bro. Hey, man, make sure y'all join the conversation. Add to it. Like, comment, subscribe. Please follow us on Instagram, too. The Big Bro Show.
Yeah, Big Bro. And Big Bro, Little Bro Show.
Big Bro, Little Bro Show. And we doing numbers on there. We going to keep talking this talk. Because once I had seen Robert Kiyosaki talk, I was like, oh, we out here doing the Lord's work. We out here doing the Lord's work. And all my goal is to help the man who needs help. I have been there before. I have come out on the other side. I have bettered myself from it. So if I can each one teach one, as many that's gonna come with us on this journey and get these perspectives. It's an open dialogue. We ain't trying to say this is the law. It's
open. We just having dialogue.
Because men ain't never been able to do it.
And it's so amazing the dialogue we have. People 5,000 people liked it and agreed with it, and you got people who are arguing with me. Or arguing with each other, whatever. Arguing with us. Oh, Lonnie wrong. He said, "Ho, I don't like no nigga who degrade women and cuss."
Here y'all go.
Well,
here y'all go.
And another topic before we close.
Come on, go ahead.
Hey man, you see, Megan boyfriend that he said they said it's causing a rift. It hurt. What her sexual escapades got to do with her getting shot? And I'm saying trying to figure out why everybody's surprised. She got 2 albums, and that's all she talk about. See,
where I think she was getting material.
One thing about social media, it lives in infamy. So they showed a video clip of all the dudes she was on live with, kissing on their neck and in the bed with. Whether they did whatever or not whatever, guess what though? You were tied to all of that.
I was watching like Joe Budden and them, and they was talking about it. But I am praying to God. Just for her sake, I am praying to God that girl did not lie about that incident. Because if she did, I think that's gonna be the final straw that like tears this whole gender war apart. Like it's
nope. They gonna be like, oh, because she was going through a lot. Just pray for her.
I ain't praying for nobody. Let it come out that boy was innocent and he did not do what she said he did. Cause she done already got caught a few times.
Whole bunch of lies.
They done already in the opening arguments. They done already caught up.
And the crazy thing is, no one even discussed it.
I'm just waiting on the verdict. I'm just waiting. And they ain't even got it ain't even no like really substantial evidence. It's like that they have. It's just like, it's really just literally he said, she said.
And the witnesses, we saw 2 women fighting. Somebody, her homegirl, both of them damn near 6 feet tall. This little boy 5'5". So this little boy had 5. So anyway, hey man, please like, follow, subscribe to our YouTube, to our Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Join the conversation.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Check in with us.
Yes, sir. Happy early holidays.
Happy holiday.
We're going to drop another one before, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Just in case you missed that one.
Holiday
season. All right, y'all. I'm Comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash, and these are my perspectives. These are my perspectives. Flash out.
Peace.